and sex have a lot in common. Sensuality, pleasure, sharing, being present in the moment, anticipation. So this Den Chat, you'll learn how to make a sensual dessert with culinary instructor Chef Jenn. We're going to discuss food, sex, mindfulness, sensuality, and sex drive. And then we're going to blindfold Chef Jenn and challenge her taste buds with our Just the Tip challenge. One activity I like to recommend to my clients who have lost touch with their passion and sensuality is to blindfold one of them and guess what they're tasting or smelling. So, and you can use spices, food, sauces, anything you find around the house. But since we're talking sensuality this show, and Chef Jenn is a queen of culinary sensual delights, we're going to challenge her and her taste buds and her olfactory senses with Just the Tip. So, you ready?
Yes. Do I hold my mouth open?
Yeah, open it. I'm coming in. Just the tip, just the tip. Go ahead, take it now. You got it. It's actually big.
Is that one of those pink things that looks like a boob that's like coconut?
What do you taste?
It's coconut, shredded coconut, like toasted shredded coconut, and then there's like the gelatin marshmallowy stuff.
Right.
And I'm just picturing that pink thing that looks like a boob that you buy at the mini mart.
There is no boobs involved, but you are right. It is it's a marshmallow treat with toasted coconut on the outside, but it's actually a vegan marshmallow.
Oh.
Could you tell the difference?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna eat the rest.
That actually tastes like my vegan chocolate pudding, so. Which I use coconut milk in.
Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have started with the sticky one first.
Would you like another spoon?
Yes. Okay, now we've got Chef Jenn very good with the first one, so we're gonna test her with this one. So I'm coming in, it's a liquid, and so now you're gonna wanna lick the edge of the spoon a little bit. Okay.
Did you really give me like pina colada lube? Are you serious?
What do you taste?
I taste like glucose or some sort of like sticky, medicinally, weirdly making my tongue kind of numb substance.
What flavors do you taste?
I don't know, it's making my tongue numb. I think it's like pina colada or coconutty, pineapple.
It's organic coconut flavor, organic orange flavor, and it's sweetened with stevia, and it is a lubricant. It's a lubricant liquor, so good. So here's our next one, which I'm warning Chef Jenn that it's gonna be more of a mouthful. So open up, okay, and I'm coming in. There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah?
Sweet potato? Yeah, or sweet potato.
Close, actually slightly different.
Hold on. I'm thinking. No laughing.
We'll edit
Pumpkin.
But you're in the right family type of thing.
Butternut squash?
Yes. What else do you taste? What other flavors are?
Caramelized onions.
Yup. Bingo. Any other flavors come to mind?
Garlic. I'm getting caramelized onions, maybe balsamic vinegar.
Not olive oil.
Okay.
A little nutmeg, a little sugar, apple juice.
Ah, yep.
Yeah. She's like a psychic. Yep, that's what I was thinking exactly.
Yes, I see a happy ending in your future.
Just a tip.
We've got just the tip number, I don't know, 4. I lost count. And I'm coming in. And lick it off the, yeah, there you go.
Key lime pudding. Or no, key lime yogurt. Or
Bingo. Key lime yogurt. And it's soy yogurt.
I think that's where I got the pudding from because it's the thickener. Like the cornstarch or agar or something that they used to thicken it.
Nice. Rice starch. Ah, good call. Yay. Okay, here's our next one. I'm coming in, put your tongue out, I'll stick it on your tongue. All right.
Is that one of those, like, shot sheets? Like, it's a sheet of booze? No, it's, oh God, what is that? Hold on, I know this. I got it as like a throat spray at a medicinal apothecary place. It's like licorice, but it's not. It's a plant. It's oh, shut up. It's like,
I'll give you a hint. It's actually something sexual.
that is not sexual. That's disgusting. If you tell me
It's
like,
supposed to be sexual.
if that's supposed to be like licorice flavored edible anything, that's disgusting.
It's actually supposed to be cocoa powder, like chocolate flavored.
No. No, 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 no.
And
No.
it does have natural and artificial flavors and sucralose in it. And what it is mask sexual flavors. It's something specifically designed for people that want to mask the flavor of a penis when they're giving oral sex.
I'd rather taste a penis than that
I don't think they're going to be a sponsor.
I know. I thought of that and I was like, oh, I don't think Jen's
Did
gonna
you
like
eat
this.
that?
This is gonna get slammed. Yeah, I haven't tried the chocolate yet. I tried the strawberry and I was like,
ever. Eat that. It's hideous.
yeah, it's supposed to last about 15 minutes, so it's a little strong at first.
I have to taste that for 15 minutes?
Somebody get her a wiener!
Seriously. Maybe some balls to go with it, for fuck's sake.
Here's our last one, and this is going to be, again, a little more of a mouthful. There's sort of a bunch of stuff, so I'll feed you. Okay. This is healthier.
Pine nuts?
I don't even know if that's
No.
in this. Ooh.
Corn? No. I'm trying not to chew loud.
So you're just going to talk with your mouth full? And now spit out your nose.
There's a lot going on in there.
Follow me.
All right, so it's like a quinoa, maybe a barley salad. Definitely some sort of nuts, whether they're pine nuts or almonds, something crunchy, vinaigrette, and that stupid mask thing you fed me.
The flavor that won't go away. Red quinoa. What's farro?
Farro's an ancient grain.
Ah, okay. Jade pearl rice, edamame beans.
Ah, that would be my crunchy factor.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Red wine vinegar, some onions, little peppers, and little bits of carrots, cilantro, and coriander and cumin. Yeah?
It was the edamame was just a little crunchy and slimy, so I thought it was like a pine nut that had sat for a while in dressing.
Oh. If you would like to learn more about Chef Jenn, her cooking class, and her passions and her blogging, you can find her online at chefjenncooks.com. You might have heard me talk about making love to an orange. Yes, Shauna Jordan out there, I'm talking to you. What I mean by making love to an orange is spending 20 minutes or so alone or with a partner to eat an orange. What does it smell like? Feel like? Do you anticipate the flavor? What's it feel like against your lips? Peel it slowly. See the juice, little juice pockets inside. The bright orange. Lick it, be present with it, enjoy it. Make love to it. Slowly and sensually enjoy its juicy pleasure. And if you'd like to add a big picture approach to this, try to get an orange that's organic and local. Consider where the orange came from, the tree that someone planted, the sun and water and soil required for its growth, the labor of picking it, sorting it, all that happened so that it ended up in your hands. Appreciate all of this. And don't forget to call in the morning so it's not just a one-night citrus stand. We are so excited to have one of our recurring Den guests, Chef Jenn, on again. Yay, Chef Jenn. Chef Jenn is a culinary instructor in San Diego County. She teaches classes from wine pairings to vegan cooking to meat. Yeah. Okay. So I'm a vegetarian, but she doesn't really have a class called that. But she covers a broad range of culinary delights in her topics. And today she's going to be cooking for us. What are you making today?
I'm making natilla. It is a Spanish custard. It's kind of like a cross between Spanish creme brulee and good old-fashioned pudding.
Nice. All right, let's go. Let's see what you got.
So in this pot here, I have some evaporated milk. Not sweetened condensed milk, but evaporated milk.
Okay.
And then I put in some whole milk, and then I took the zest. This is a blood orange, but any orange would work. Huh. And I have this vegetable peeler. I call it a serrated vegetable peeler.
Oh.
I jokingly say it's what would happen if your bread knife and your vegetable peeler went to Jamaica. They would come home with one of these.
Jamaica.
So I just peeled off thin strips of the zest and I put them in there along with a couple of cinnamon sticks. Let it simmer and then turn off the heat and let it sit for about 10 minutes. And what that's going to do is it's going to almost be like a tea bag, kind of infusing the milk with all of those flavors. No giggling allowed.
Sorry, tea bagging, sorry.
And then in this bowl here, I have some eggs that I whipped together. And I'm going to take a small amount of the milk, and I'm going to pour it in slowly and stirring. Imagine I'm stirring.
Why are you doing this?
It's called tempering, and what it basically is, it's kind of like if you slowly got into a jacuzzi, your body would adjust to it, or slowly got into cold water, your body would adjust to it.
So it doesn't screw up the eggs?
Exactly.
Huh.
So I'm slowly warming my eggs so that when I add them in with hot milk, they don't become scrambled eggs.
Ah, okay.
So then I'm going to add the eggs into the rest of the milk. And that's going to be essentially your custard base. So that's your eggs and your cream. With this, you could, make something like a ice cream base or something of that nature. So it's just our beginning stages.
Well, I was excited when you told me that cinnamon was one of the ingredients because cinnamon is often found to be very arousing, specifically for men. The smell of it, the taste of it, something that increases their sex drive or improves their arousal.
It's amazing how many spices are actually associated with like homeopathic medicine, arousal, intensity of kind of experience.
And what's that? Or did you
This
say that?
is cornstarch.
Oh.
And I dissolve the cornstarch in a little bit of milk, and it's going to allow this to thicken, kind of like pudding. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're now going to, voila, pour it into a clean pot. Like how I used the one with the pour spout. Look, I was thinking. I'm a thinker. So I'm straining out any of the chunks of cinnamon and zest and anything else that might have been like chunky pieces of... No laughing. Chunky pieces are not a laughing matter.
I don't know. It all sounds like a double entendre to me. No
you
chunks.
You are dirty.
Sorry.
But also, you had to separate the egg whites from the yolks. So if for any chance you had a bit of shell in there, you could just strain it out at that point.
Oh, okay.
Just makes your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn on the stove and I'm going to allow this to simmer. And at this point, I'm going to add in a bit of sugar to sweeten it. And then this is like the slow, laborious process of just standing and stirring and stirring and
How long?
stirring. It should take about 10 to 15 minutes, but you need to do it over a low heat because you don't want any of that sugar to settle on the bottom and scorch or burn. The best thing that I always recommend when doing this recipe is you get a pan that's big enough that you can move it all the way to the side so you can see the bottom. That way you can look to the bottom and see that nothing is stuck or burnt on the bottom.
Oh, that's helpful.
As opposed to just guessing like, oh God, is that stuck? Is that burnt? Oh God, is it wrong? So we're just going to let this sit and stir. And then the very last part of this dessert is right before it is finished, you're going to add in a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of sugar, or sorry, a little bit of salt. Salt plays a trick on your tongue, so it kind of stimulates another part of your tongue, which makes you find something sweeter than what they really are.
And vanilla, like cinnamon, is one that's always ranked really high for arousal for folks. I think it's one of the top scents for Americans in general, but the smell seems to be very arousing, particularly for men, again.
I read some article years ago, I think it was in like an Esquire magazine, that vanilla was the #1 scent for attraction for men, and they believed that the reference point was it was the most homey thing. It reminded them of childhood and cookies and things that their mom had baked, and so it's so familiar that it becomes this kind of like attraction.
Yeah, very interesting. You'd think it'd be something more sort of naughty or passionate or adult-like, not so much like
pina coladas.
Right.
So apparently that's the smell of arousal to me. So once it does thicken, I put it into a small bowl, and I let it refrigerate until it became really thick and custardy. But wait, there's more. Magically, under my table, I have some finely chopped strawberries that I added a little bit of sugar and additional cinnamon to. And I'm going to put that, and I'm going to turn you off because I hear you bubbling. And I'm going to put one more scoop.
I like it because it's so smooth and creamy and sweet, and strawberries are often part of aphrodisiacs and being very arousing. So this is I think there's a lot of arousal with this meal here. So
well, there's all the cinnamon and spice and vanilla. Well, do you have anyone else you want to invite to taste it?
Yeah, we have some folks from the audience, I think, that are...
Come on up.
Okay, but I'm going to go first.
Do you want to pass them spoons?
Yeah, here you go. I'll let you go first.
Spoons?
Oh, yes. One for you. Yes, you don't all have to share Jen's dirty spoon. Not like I did, or I will be doing later.
You don't know that yet. I want some more. What do you guys think?
That is really good.
Mm-hmm.
You can double dip even though you have a clean spoon.
Yeah, I have to get that.
It's really good.
Why do I feel like a really weird... Like, here, let me feed you.
No. All right.
So my job now is passing the bowl.
Hello, class. Today I'm going to challenge you with a question about the connection between love, sex, and food. Now, when we quickly fall in love or lust with someone, we often lose our appetite. We feel giddy and excited and alert and very aware. You know the feeling I'm talking about? Well, I'm sure some of you have had that before. So my question to you is, what is happening in the body that causes us to lose our appetite?
I know that one.
Okay, Stevie, let's have a go of this.
It's the release of the chemical stimulants phenylethylamine and norepinephrine.
Wow, that's actually exactly correct, Stevie. Those chemical stimulants keep us alert, and our bodies believe that food is not necessary in the moment. Wow. You know we're not supposed to be eating in class. Maybe you should put those brownies away. So what are you inspired to go eat now? Slowly, sensually, mindfully, with passion. And speaking of our five senses, you can get in touch with me if you'd like to have me speak to your school or organization, or are interested in a coaching counseling session in person or via Skype. You can find me at drjensden.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Dr. Jen's Den. Now don't leave me during the credits or you'll miss our hidden gem at the end. And as always, be kind to yourself. All right, and we will do one more. This is the last.
Now I'm supposed to say something else after that.
I know.
It's supposed to last for 15
ended with
minutes.
that because it's chocolate, so it's sort of dessert.
It's not chocolate.
No.
It tastes like ass.
Yeah, let's do the. We'll go back to the. There's a. Yeah.